Happy Sunday, welcome back to the Fireburns Within channel. Time for me to round up what I listened to in the month of May. I checked out a lot of releases again. I've checked out far too many, I think. You know, it's hard to give everything the time of day, but you keep coming across like samples and one song here and there through reactions, and you think, well, that would be nice to check out the whole thing, see how it goes, in case I really love it. So I checked out a lot of things. A lot of them I couldn't have spent too much. I gave it one full listen. Some of them two. The ones I really like more, the bottom ones, not too many. Now I'm gonna quickly skim through the bottom ones. I'm not gonna put the album covers like for some of the later ones. I'm just gonna talk through them very quickly and give the rating. Okay, this one I just listened to recently, today actually, earlier on today. It's Hellrider, The Devil is a Gambler. It's the project with Chris Bolton Dow and some other German guys. This one didn't really float my boat. It's very one-dimensional, very average sounding to me. Some decent riffs though, but the songs were just well by and without much fanfare. 6 out of 10. Next one is a band I don't know. They're called Bloody Hell. The album is called The Bloodening. This was quite an enjoyable listen. Traditional metal. Quite a good listen, 7 out of 10. Next one is The Devil's Reef, Chosen by the Sea. It's a technical death metal band, quite good, 7 out of 10. Next one is Empire, Blind War. It's like a mix between Amon Amarth and normal straight heavy metal. I quite enjoyed this, 7 out of 10. Next one is Miles Kennedy's The Ides of March. I wasn't actually going to listen to this, but I broke down and listened to it. I had a couple of comments on my videos that I should listen to it, so I did, and yeah, it's quite good. So I gave it another 7 out of 10. It's got too many things which are not my cup of tea, but a couple of the songs are really good. So solid album, 7 out of 10. Next one is Project Rowan Wolf and Edge of Saturn, a pretty unknown band. They play traditional US power metal. Pretty solid, 7 out of 10. Next one is Proud and Second Act. This band is produced by Eric Martinson. They play melodic rock. It's pretty decent. Not amazing, but decent. Another 7. Next one is Heavy Chains, Red Reaper. These guys are like sort of like Iced Earth mixed with Metallica. Not bad, not amazing, 7 out of 10. Next one is a band called Seizure, and the album is called Born in the Dark. They play thrash metal, a bit raw but decent, quite decent. So 7 out of 10 for these guys. Next one is Temptress and Ritual Warfare, a female-fronted Aussie heavy metal, epic metal band. Pretty cool. Songs are a bit long, but I quite enjoyed this. 7 out of 10. Next one is, I think this wasn't released in May, but I actually listened to it in May. So some of the albums I list here, I just happened to get round to in May. So this one is Trapped in Purgatory, Damned Nation. It's a UK heavy thrash metal band. Again, pretty decent, 7 out of 10. Next one is a band called Wheel. They're from Germany. They play doom metal. The album is called Preserved in Time. Melodic doom metal like Solitude Aeternus, Candlemass. I mean, I'm not a doom metal guy at all, so the fact that I even tried this is a surprise, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Good melodic vocals, and the song's quite interesting, not too sleepy. 7 out of 10 for Wheel. Okay, these next few albums all got 7.5 out of 10. I need to whiz by through these. It's the first one is Carmeria and Advene. They're like a sort of gothic tinged power metal with very deep Khan like vocals. Khan from Camelot. 7.5. Pretty good. Next one is Escape, Fire in the Sky, UK melodic rock / AOR. Pretty enjoyable, 7.5. Next one is Great Master, Thy Harbour Inn. It's like a folky pirate metal band. Quite a fun band indeed, quite a fun album. 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Ironbound, The Lightbringer. They're a Polish power metal band, traditional metal band, quite a strong Maiden influence. Pretty decent, 7.5. Next one is Cryptic Mutation, Pulled from the Pit, chunky, heavy, brutal death metal. First time I'm hearing this band, quite impressive, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Marius Danielson's Legend of Valley Doom Part 3. Completing the 3-part saga of this epic symphonic power metal band. Pretty decent end, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Nergard and Eternal White. Again, quite similar to the previous album, the Marius Danielson. It's like a epic project, lots of singers. Again, very decent, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Ominous Glory, The Elven Dream. This is a symphonic fantasy power metal, not released in May, quite earlier on in the year, but I didn't hear it then. I just heard it this month and quite impressed, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Roxville, Fallen from Grace. It's a UK melodic hard rock band, a little bit like Def Leppard, not as polished. Pretty enjoyable, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Save the World, and the album is called 2. Melodic rock, slightly progressive here and there. Interesting release, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Silent Winter, Empire of Sins. I think again not a May release, but I heard it in May. Greek heavy power metal, pretty solid, quite enjoyed it, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Solstice, Casting the Die. This is a thrash metal release, pretty solid, heavy, cool riffs. Production should be better, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is a band called Sunrise from Ukraine. The album is called Equilibria. They're basically Ukraine's answer to, say, Stratovarius / Sonata Arctica. So pretty cool, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Terra Maze and Sorella Minore, Aussie melodic prog metal, epic songs. Pretty cool, 7.5 out of 10. Next one is Vulture and Deal in Death. They play thrash metal with very high pitched vocals at times. Cool riffs. Could give this an 8, but I settled on a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 albums. I listened to a lot this month. The next 8 albums are all 8 out of 10s. So the first one is Against Evil, End of the Line. These are Indian heavy power metal band. There's not too many of them around, are there? This is really good. Their previous album was really good. This one is sort of more harder edged. Some of the vocal melodies are slightly reduced, but I still really like this. Easily gets the 8 from me. Next one is Bark of Dante, Legend of the Great Wall 1. It's neoclassical Chinese power metal, but with an Italian guy doing the vocals. This is basically Rhapsody worship, and a very good job too they do of worshipping the mighty Rhapsody. Okay, next one is Edu Falaschi, Vera Cruz. It's a solo album by the ex-Angra frontman. Guitar work is awesome on this, slightly neoclassical. Edu is on good form. There's some Brazilian instrumental influences in the music as usual. Very enjoyable, very, very well produced, cool album. Edu Falaschi and Vera Cruz. Next one is a new band to me. They're called Illusory, and the album is called Crimson Wreath. They're again a Greek epic power metal band. Very cool tunes, good singer, sort of more epic sounding. Again, easily hits my 8 out of 10 criteria. Next one is Lavara, the self-titled album. It's a melodic rock trio. They've actually, well, not split up, but they've lost main man Trev Lukather. He's been ousted from the band, which is a shame. The songs are really catchy, very well produced, a little poppy, but the singer's very good, but just a very enjoyable, summery, melodic rock. Next band is a band called Misfire. Never heard of them. The album is called Sympathy for the Ignorant. This one really won me over. It's heavy, catchy, headbangable thrash metal. Very enjoyable, awesome riffs, decent vocals. Check out Misfire. They're a very cool band. Next one is Poverty's No Crime, A Secret to Hide. German melodic prog metal. They've been away a long time. They're back. The quality level is very high with these guys. You know, all the prog metal boxes are ticked with Poverty's No Crime. If you like Dream Theater, bands like that, you're gonna love Poverty's No Crime. Okay, the last of the 8 out of 10 albums is Robin McCauley, Standing on the Edge. This is a melodic rock project from Frontiers, of course. I think it was Ali Del Vecchio. He wrote most of the songs for Robin. Of course, Robin writes as well. This is very good. Robin, he's on top form on the vocals. The tunes are very, very good, well produced. Just solid stuff. 8 out of 10 easily. Could be a 8.5, but I pulled it down a notch. Okay, I've got 5 albums to mention. So the first 8.5 out of 10 of the year is of this month. Sorry, not year. This month is Artillery's album X. This is cool as hell, heavy. I mean, this band used to be thrash, but this one sounds like more power metal to me. There's thrash elements because it's so heavy and fast, but I mean, with the singer being so melodic, so catchy, it's more lends itself to a heavy power metal album to me. I love the singer. The songs are memorable. Very cool. Artillery. I mean, the last few albums have all been great. They're in a rich vein of form now. Okay, next one, another 8.5. Coming to the UK, and Evil, Hell Unleashed. This is a big comeback album. Matt Drake, the previous singer, he left the band. His brother's back, old Drake, and he's on vocals. And this is a riot of a thrash metal record. Absolute riot. The riffs are on absolute fire. Mind-melting riffs. You know, aggressive vocals. I mean, some of the melodies are lost from the, when Matt used to sing, because Matt was a much more melodic singer. But he's doing a good job. I mean, this is just, the music calls for this type of vocal, so it's not missed that Matt is no longer in the band. But the album is a huge comeback. So all thrashers already probably know this one anyway. Evil, check that one out. Okay, the next album and the last at 8.5 is Sonic Haven and Vagabond. This is a new project band with Herbie Langens. He's the singer in Firewind, and he's also in Avantasia, and he's sang in numerous odd projects. He sings very good, very melodic, more melodic than in Firewind actually. The production is very good. It's just catchy melodic power metal. It does what it says on the tin. There's no surprise here. It's got a lovely sound. Herbie's on top form. There's some cool tunes. What more do you want? Just play that one loud, blast it. Okay, 2 albums left. The penultimate album for the month of May is a brand new band to me. Never heard of them. They're called Artem Illusio, and the album is self-titled. This is a massive surprise for me. I didn't know the singer was Max Morton. I've actually heard of Max. I didn't know until a while ago when I read. His voice is awesome. He's got a slight accent, but it doesn't bother me at all on this. I mean, his voice is like soaring at times, very melodic. The music is sort of just melodic heavy metal. It's not really power metal because it's sort of not that fast. It doesn't have too much double bass. It's got a strong modern production. It's got a slight proggy edge, but I wouldn't again call it prog metal. Just a very cool album. It's a little bit short, but it just leaves you wanting more. You go back and play it again because the songs caught your ear, and then you want to replay the songs. I really do enjoy this one. I mean, for a big surprise, it's just captivated my listening time for quite a while actually. But it's not the album of the month. That one goes to Bloodbound, Creatures of the Dark Realm. I mean, I only started listening to this 3 days ago, but I've already played it about 5-6 times. This album is killer, absolutely killer. Power metal, won't get much better than this. This band has been ridiculed in some quarters for being sort of like a copy band. They keep copying this band and that band, and they do have a lot of influences. This one has a great big influence from Powerwolf, the German power metal band. I can hear the Powerwolf style, the bombastic riffing, the massive choruses. They've still got a Sabaton edge as well. On previous albums they had like a Sabaton edge, and then on some albums they've got a Helloween edge. So they've also got a slight folky thing going on with this album, which is pretty cool as well. So I love the production on this. This is an awesome album. Great stuff. I rated this at 9.25 out of 10. So beat out Artem Illusio, who got 9 out. I don't know if I said Artem Illusio's rating. Well, the Artem got 9 out of 10. And Bloodbound gets 9.25 out of 10 to sneak into the lead. So that was it. May. Looking forward to June. The June list is obviously the centerpiece of the June list is the new Helloween album. That's gonna be like, the power metal fans are dying for that one. There's loads of other albums I need to try as well. There's a few left from May which I haven't got around to listening to yet, which I will do. And then other releases in June, you got Flotsam and Jetsam's new one, Blood in the Water. You got Brother Against Brother. You got Fear Factory's new one. I'm not huge on Fear Factory, but I'd give it a shot. You got Neon Fly. I love their single. You got Pharaoh. Their single is awesome. You got Pestilence when it comes to death metal. You got Sky Eye. This is a little known band. I'm looking forward to them. Kent Hilly to help me with my AOR stuff. You got Crown. You got Constancia. I'm really looking forward to that one. You got, who else have you got? You got King Company, the Finnish band. You've got Terra Odium, the technical metal band. You even got Timo Tolkki's album coming, although I'm sort of dubious on that, but we'll see. Okay, this was the month of May. The video is already very long. Stay tuned.